On 18th April 2013, astronomers from the Kepler team announced a discovery that created great expectation.
So I just going to put this in the video somehow the way it makes sense. Yeah. Doug, they fucked this planet. We as humans have fucked this planet.
For the first time ever, two very Earth-like exoplanets were found. They were the Kepler 62e and the Kepler.
We know it, the smart people know it, the people who run and shit know it, and we're looking for other options before we get fucked. That is how we're going to go.
Kepler 62f and orbits Kepler 62, an orange dwarf star, in its circumstellar habitable zone. They immediately became prime candidates to host alien life.
Like, something is wrong with this planet, or an asteroid is coming, is colliding with this planet in 100+ years from now. That is why they're so desperate to find habitable planets.
A modeling study also concluded that Kepler 62e and Kepler 62f are likely covered mostly, perhaps completely, in water. Kepler 62e probably has a very cloudy sky and is warm and humid all the way to the polar regions. Kepler 62f would be cooler, but still potentially life-friendly.
That's what I conclude to. Right? The normal society not going to put this together. You might put this together, but normal society is not going to put this together. That the people who run in this know something catastrophic is coming in 100+ years from now. That is why they're desperate to find a new planet. Alright? You honestly think the presidents and the leaders and all of them, you think they're running shit? Them ain't running nothing. You feel me? It's the special ones, like the special breeds of humans who just, they are pure logic. They don't feel nothing. So getting in a spaceship traveling light years away is fun to them. But the reality of a normal person doing that, they're not going to do that. It's terrifying to a normal person. But to these kind of people, the ones running shit, that is not terrifying. That is exciting.
Fortunately, they are at a huge distance of 1,200 light years away in the constellation of Lyra. Soon after, it was discovered an exoplanet even more similar to Earth, Kepler 186f. This finding was a milestone, as it was the first rocky planet found in the habitable zone of its system. It is 492 light years away from the Earth.
Kepler 186.
And I think too, when they develop the technology and they do the testing and they make sure everything's safe, so we can actually start sending people in this stuff and going to new planets to report back to the people down here to say it's safe, and then you can start manufacturing the technology. You can start taking it to that level of mass production and making the technology to go to do space travel. When they reach that level of mass production of technology, and we're sending people out there, because people on the other planet were saying like it's safe, or you could come. Get this out of your head. The rich people, they're not gonna, it's only like 5% of the world they will bring. They're not gonna bring, it don't matter how much money you have, it don't matter what accomplishments you had on Earth, none of that shit matters. They only want people like them on that planet.
XF is possibly my favorite planet to come out of the Kepler mission. It's a small planet, it's maybe 10 to 20% bigger than the Earth. Based on everything we know about planets, it's almost certainly to be rocky, and it's the right distance away from its parent star that, if the atmosphere is right, if the greenhouse effect is right, it could have liquid water on the surface.
After that discovery, several more Earth-like candidates started to arise, like Kepler 438b, Kepler 442b, or Kepler 440b. All of them were very similar to our planet, but none of them was a real twin Earth.
For extreme evolution, they do not want normal people. They do not want the rich. They do not want the highly accomplished. They don't care for none of that. They care about the highly intelligent people coming across to the new planet. So a lot of people are going to die on Earth, whatever asteroid destroy it, or whatever core malfunction, self-destruction, or kind of bullshit, whatever. The people who doing this stuff, who doing the space travel, and they're doing all of that, they don't want you there. Yeah.
But everything changed on July 23, 2015. That day, NASA's Kepler Space Telescope science team shocked the scientific community with an amazing finding. The most Earth-like planet ever was discovered. Its name, Kepler 452b. What made different this one to the other previous Earth analog candidates? Kepler 452b is the very first, apparently rocky planet that orbits a G-type star like our Sun.
They don't want rich people, they don't want highly accomplished, they don't care for none of that. They want people with these certain criteria, and that criteria is you have to be highly intelligent and void of common emotions. And if you ever notice, the people who is working in NASA, the people who you see in the space stuff inside outer space, those people look normal to you? They're not normal. That is the kind of people they're sending to the new planets. Not the rich, not the accomplished, not the normal. The people you see up in the space shuttle, outer space, those are the people they're going to carry to the new planet. And they might carry one or two slaves to make the planet better, like buildings and all of that, but they only want the highly intelligent, like the people who does create stuff and the people who does make it. That is all they want. They want a certain utopia, and they only want the highly intelligent because they're trying to evolve even further, so they probably live longer. They could probably do more space scouting. Probably about 500 years from now, things. I even want to think about this stuff because it's just the reality. It's only a matter of time before they develop the technology. Okay, this is the best way I could describe it. You see a person like Elon Musk. Those are the kind of people who are going to be on a new planet while this one will get destroyed. People like Elon Musk. If you ever notice, Elon Musk does not come across as normal. Those are the kind of people who are going to be on the new planets. And trust me, it's only about 5 to 3% of people on this earth is like Elon Musk. And those people are in hiding. You feel me? Elon Musk is the only person you can really see on a public scale to know what those kind of people are like. I don't know why he made himself public, but he did. But the people running shit in this world are like Elon Musk. Yes. All the presidents, leaders, governments, none of that shit matters. The people in the background who are just like Elon Musk are the people actually running this. It's just Elon Musk is public and the rest, you don't know them. They are no face, no case. Alright? Well, I believe probably about 2 to 305 years, probably 100 to 500 years in the future, they're going to develop the technology, and they're only going to take that 5% of people with them, and they'll take a couple of slaves to help manufacture and create. Like the creators go design everything, they will make everything, and the slaves they go execute. So they go build the buildings, the houses. But smart people ain't gonna do that shit. So they go carry the slaves to build, to make food, to do all of that. They go carry a handful of selection. They're trying to make a new utopia in the new world. But that's not gonna happen because man is man, and you know what we're going to do. You feel me? You know you're gonna have wars and conflicts and government problems and this and that, and it ain't gonna work. But if you ask me if I would go to the new planets, yeah, if I was young. But by the time they develop all of this, I'd be an old fat, and I would just leave me here on Earth to die, please. If I don't, I'm going to leave all my children and grandchildren. Fuck this, I'm going to fucking Earth XYZ. I'm going to Earth XYZ. No, leave me here to die. You feel me? Carry my fucking grandchildren. Bro. It's video boy, big love. I hope this make any sense.
It's a planet in the habitable zone around a star which is almost a clone of our own sun.
After this discovery, the Earth is a little less lonely in the universe. Kepler 452b circles its star, which is about as hot as our Sun, 10% brighter and 20% larger, at an orbital radius just 5% larger than that of the Earth. A year on this planet is 385 Earth days long, just 20 days longer than Earth's.
What makes this slightly less exciting from the point of view as could it be habitable is its size. Our best guess at the size is that it's about 60% bigger than our own Earth.
It is the smallest Earth analog planet ever found in the habitable zone of a G-type star like our Sun. Previous research on super Earth-sized planets like 452b suggests this one has a good chance of being rocky. If it is a rocky world, it weigh in at about 5 Earth masses, giving it a surface gravity of roughly 2 grams, which would mean that our weight would be double on its surface. Kepler 452b could have a thick, cloudy atmosphere and volcanic activity. Even more exciting than Kepler 452b's Earth-like demeanor is the fact that this world has spent around 6 billion years in the habitable zone of its star. That's considerable time for life to arise somewhere on its surface or in its oceans, should the conditions for life exist. Kepler 452b is about 1.5 billion years older than the Earth. If it was Earth-sized, the planet and its aging, brightening star might be at a point in their evolution where liquid water would be rapidly evaporating from the surface. But because of its higher mass, astronomers believe Kepler 452b could continue to hold liquid water for the next 500 million years or so. So far, it's the only known world in the system, which lies some 1,400 light-years away in the Cygnus constellation. Obviously, we're not going to get there anytime soon, but it's fascinating to imagine that far off in the distant reaches of space, a world very much like our own might already exist. If this twin Earth exists, why couldn't thousands more like it exist?
And this movie was like about a documentary about space shit, like people sending shit in, rich people sending shit in space to find different planets or some shit like that. And they were successful in finding probably thousands of planets. They say 1,000 planets, but that's what they told you. They probably find like thousands of planets. Like in light years away, they found habitable planets for humans to live on. It's basically what the documentary was saying. They're saying it may be habitable for humans, and it may this, and it may, they don't want to confirm it, but there are hundreds of habitable planets similar to Earth. They might be smaller, they might be bigger. There are like hundreds to thousands of habitable planets for human life. And basically what they're trying to say is this is a very far a time away to be able to develop the technology to go out light years out into the galaxy to find these planets so we can fuck that world up too. Right? Fucked it. We fucked this planet. We probably went drilling somewhere and damaged the core or something, or they predict an asteroid trajectory, probably going to land, hit this planet sometime in the near hundreds of years in the future. They know this shit. The higher ups, the smart people, right? They know this shit. So that's why they're so hell-bent on finding a new home, because they know we fucked this one. We are fucked if we stay here our grandkids, our legacies, everything is fucked because the core either unstable, an asteroid that coming towards us. Something is not right with our planet. And couple hundred years in the future, they know this planet going to cease. It's no longer going to be here. Something is going to destroy it, or we are going to destroy it. They know this. So that is why they're looking for another planet. And one hypothesis too is these higher ups, the smart people, the intelligent people, they probably just don't want to be on Earth with the normal people anymore. They probably just don't want to. They want to pull up all the smart people, all the strong people, everybody who have a role, and they want to create a new utopia. That's probably what they're trying to do. They're trying to find a new planet, develop the technology, repopulate our next planet. When we reach there, they're probably trying to do that because they want to make their new utopia. But the reality is, if we fuck this world up, you don't think we're going to fuck that world too? It's common sense. If we fucking destroying this planet, we go just do it to our next planet. It's like man not going to change. It doesn't matter how smart we are, no matter how evolved the people they send there are, they are going to fuck that planet. And they're just going to keep repeating the cycle of finding other planets to fuck. That's just how it's going to go. You feel me? It's like, you cannot get rid of a man's ego and man's pride and you cannot get rid of this shit. They're just going to go there to the new planet and fuck that planet too. Because they're going to have power struggles and this one want to reign supreme and this one have these ideas and it's our ego. Egos, I want full control, dictatorships. We're going to have wars just like here in the new planet, so it don't make any sense. But it makes sense if they know this planet is not stable. Anyways, it's been your boy, Big Lord. I just thought I'd share that documentary with y'all.